Part 2. Into Action. The 7 Support Activities. Language Quality Assurance. Finally, we get to the topic of quality. You may have noticed that we have not talked about quality so much in this book. You may have also noticed that quality assurance is classified as a support activity rather than a core function. How is it that sales is a core function and quality is only a support activity, you may ask? Has there been some sort of mistake? The answer is simple. Quality assurance is not a core function of the LSP because it does not add value. Let us explain using an example that most of us can relate to. Have you ever hired a plumber? If you haven't, then just say yes and pretend for a while. It will make this go quicker. Being a savvy consumer, you probably did some research to look up multiple plumbers and compare their quality by reading online reviews. Most likely, any plumber with even a single negative review was immediately removed from your selection process. You are then left with a list of 5 plumbers who have good ratings. You then pick the one that is the least expensive because of your price sensitivity, or perhaps the one that was closest to you because of their availability, or maybe the one that was referred to you by a friend, which is a form of customer loyalty. Now, if you hire that plumber and he does a good job for you, you may hire him for the next job, or you may not. But if he does a bad job, you will most certainly never work with him again. Quality was the first thing that you looked for in your search, but it is not the reason you hired. This is because quality is a requirement, not a perk. Plumbers don't get paid to do a good job, they get paid to do a job, and the expectation is that it is good. Language services is no different. LSPs are expected to deliver good quality translations. They don't get extra credit for it. One of the biggest and most common mistakes made by LSPs is that they think they can differentiate themselves on quality. Every LSP brags about their quality, claiming that it is better than their competitors. However, all of their competitors are claiming that they have the best quality. The reality is that the quality is indistinguishable from company to company. This is not to downplay the importance of language quality, though. To the contrary, strong quality management practices are crucial for an LSP. Without it, you will be fired, just like you would fire a plumber that messed up your toilet installation. What we are saying is that low quality will most certainly lose customers, but high quality is not necessarily enough to keep them. Remember that LSPs do not usually understand the languages they are requesting. To them, language is a deliverable that either meets expectations or it doesn't. Most of the time, they will not even be able to recognize quality when they see it. When an LSP purchases services from the industry, they are not buying quality. They are buying the value that is added through the language services value chain. Good LQA practices enable an LSP to continue adding value through the core functions. LQA processes ensure that your supply chain is well qualified and competent through the vendor management core function. Project managers need to rely upon the LQA process so that they can deliver high-quality services to the customer. Fewer quality issues mean less time spent on project management to fix mistakes and less time spent through the sales function to manage unhappy customers.